Hi, I'm Lee Stevens from easycurtains.co.uk. If you bought or you plan on buying one of our bay window curtain tracks and you plan on fitting them on your own, I want to show you how simple the process can be. So let's have a quick look at what you need to do. So here on the slimline track, we've got the joining splice on top here, and if I tilt it, you can see that it's gone halfway onto the track. But when it arrives with you in the box, the whole of the splice will be on the track. You're going to need to release the one grub screw that is holding it on, slide it so it's on halfway, tighten the two grub screws on this side. I'll loosen these ones ready to accept the track in the other side. And now once we're in that position and both of these are tight with the grub screws and the Allen key supplied, we're ready to fit. So let's go and have a go at putting it up. Okay, so we've got the left hand side of the track here and we're going to clip it into the return bracket that's already fitted up here. I'm not going to go into the position of the fitting bracket on this because you can see that in the main fitting video for the slimline track. So we'll clip this in place. We're then going to fit the bracket just round the corner here and just drive a screw directly up into the ceiling. This will hold this track up in position. Even though it's not secure, it's up. So again, in the main video, you'll see how we secure all the brackets, how we plug them and then screw them. So I'm not going to go into it in this video, but we're going to have a look now about connecting the second half of the track up. But before we do that, we're going to look at how we decide to center this track to make sure it's in the right position to receive the second half of the track on the right hand side. So let's go and have a quick look at that. What I should have mentioned to you previously is when we were fixing this bracket up to the ceiling, how do we determine where we're going to fix it? Well, previously I'd measured out and put a pencil mark to the back of the track here and also to the back of the track here, so that we knew that the track, when fixed in place, is running parallel to either the wall or the window over the top. So that's how I knew where we're going to put this fixing in. Right, so we now need to determine where the true centre is of the window. On this one, we're on the double track and we've got a track behind. So I'm going to go to the centre point of this track. But if you're just doing a single bay track, then you just need to determine where the centre of the window is. Either if you've got a beam running up through your window, fantastic. If you've not, obviously just measure the central point, put a little mark on the ceiling, and you know you're going to slide your track. Now, because we've not tightened this bracket up really tight, and we've not tightened the return bracket up, we're able to slide the track backwards and forwards. So I'm just going to move this one a little bit more into position. And now we can tighten this screw up and the one on the return bracket and lock this track in position. And you'll have pre-fitted all the other brackets, so you'll tighten those up at the same time. There we go. And that track is now locked in position. And we can now go to the other side and connect the other track in. So let's go and have a quick look at how we're going to do that. Okay, so we've got the second half of the track now, the right hand side, and we're going to clip this into the return bracket and we're going to present it into the other end of the splice here. There we go. Now we're going to secure the bracket here and then we're going to tighten the return bracket up here, but we've also got a supplied Allen key which you can then tighten the two grub screws on the back here, making sure the tracks are really tight together before. And then finally, the only thing that I've not mentioned previously is on the return brackets, we've got the little screw cap covers. Leave them open until everything's fitted, all your brackets, you're sure you're not going to change anything, and then close up the screw cap cover, because if you close it prior and you need to get the track in or out of the bracket, you're going to struggle. So leave them open. So that is it. So that's as simple as it is for one person. Fit your left hand side or the right hand side first, then present the second track in and then secure all your brackets.